Yo, all right, I am streaming. I just got home very recently. Where is my mouse? Sorry, one second. Of course, I'm always doing crap whenever I start the stream, but I am trying to get into the video so I can make sure everything is good and so I can see chat and all that junk or jazz or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play some God of War Ragnarok. Just paid my HOA fee, which was late because they keep canceling my auto payment so that they can collect late fees for my HOA. And I can't really do anything against them because they're my HOA. I can't think of like a more protected like party out there in the United States, or at least in Texas. They are so protected. It's crazy. Okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna check something out on my stream. Things are kind of sounding tinny over here. HOA. I can't think of like a more protected. All right, it sounds good. Cool. All right. Yeah, sorry. I have to check that stuff out because like sometimes it starts recording and it sounds like, you know, I'm recording from like a freaking I don't even know what to say, like a man, what am I missing here? I might go check out that gravestone again. I think I like only checked it out once. Well, anyways, yeah, I paid my HOA and I hated it and whatever. I'm over it now. I wish that I never had to interact with these people ever. I don't know what that thing is about with the stone on it that I can't do anything with, or the over their area where I can't do anything. But it claims that I finished this area, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go elsewhere. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go here. So yeah, I'm actually kind of thinking about leaving Vanaheim soon. It's been like, you know, a good time spending on all this content. I've enjoyed it, honestly. But it's time to move on. Now I haven't even really done everything. There's still some things that are undiscovered. I'm sure they're like hell pits or whatever and all that jazz. Or maybe not. I don't know. Amir did say that's all of them, but he might have been talking about just in Vanaheim. But I also need to go to Midgard. I need to check out more of Midgard. I didn't really spend a lot of time there last time I was there. What am I doing here? Oh God, it's gonna be a long climbing experience here. I think I need to let my dogs out. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. I'll be right back.
Mic on.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm sure I'm gonna have to let Marcy back in just a moment here, because she's probably going out there to use the restroom. She doesn't really like to hang out outside. She's always been like an inside dog, even like when she's a puppy. Which is weird, because she comes from like a farm and stuff. So, anyways, yeah, I complained about HOAs. I took my son to get his MMR vaccine today. And I did that for a couple of reasons. The primary reason is that I want him to be vaccinated. I think it's important. I don't have time, and neither does my son, to waste our bodies away on diseases that have been eradicated because of fear of our government. And I might be very, very wrong here, but I find that a lot of the thoughts that people have about the human body and what people can do to the human body, besides get you really, really sick. I mean, that's a legitimate thing. But like the extent of some of the crap that people put out there, like about mind control and all that stuff. I don't know, man. People wild out there. I try to remind myself that I live in a world where people believed in things like, you know, Thor and Zeus and stuff like that all the time, because, you know, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for why humans tend to go towards like fantastical ideas and thoughts of extreme suffering and stuff like that. And sometimes it's real. A lot of times I don't think it is, and a lot of times I think that most of the time actually, I think that historians have reported down stories of essentially, you know, potential half-truths and stuff like that, and ridiculous things, because, you know, that's just how humans are, man. But in my gut, in my mind of truths and stuff like that, I feel like this is something that is not worth worrying about and stuff. I find that it is a silly thing to worry about. But yeah, anyways, having all that said, I got my son vaccinated for measles because I got a message from a friend. Her daughter got the measles, and it was horrible. Like, it was like horrific for this girl. Like, she had not a good experience apparently, and neither did the mom. And then the whole entire time, like, the doctors were rude to her and stuff like that, which I think is kind of shitty, you know. But they were rude to her because, like, you know, they're treating a eradicated illness, and this kid was going through like terrible suffering, because she wasn't vaccinated. And that was basically this mom's like story, because she's been a granola mom for a long time. Love her to death. Really great woman. I think she's actually active on social media. Maybe I'll check out her social media and see if I can like post her link here or something. But yeah, she talked about, you know, how, you know, you can do things to like keep your child healthy and stuff like that, but if you put yourself in a position where your child's health is compromised because of your political decisions and stuff like that, that doesn't make you a hero, you know? That doesn't make you someone that's saving your child and stuff. You're making a statement through your child. And I don't think any of us need to ever be in a position where we feel like we have to do that. So just keep that in mind, you know? I know it's a little bit of a tangent and stuff here, and a little rant for God of War, but yeah, anyways, there's been an outbreak where I live. I live in Texas. And it's literally, you know, posted up on schools where I live and stuff like that. It's a big topic and stuff, because like a lot of parents are, you know, of course against vaccines and stuff like that. Whatever, it's their right, even if it's a stupid right. And there's a lot of parents that are justifiably pissed off because, like, you know, their kids are being put in positions where they can get sick and stuff.
Thank you, Kratos. It is exactly what we were hoping for.
The Consul risked everything to understand the mistakes of our past. And now those lessons can live on. Thank you, Kratos. The elves and we won't forget this.
They aren't liable to forget all the bloodshed between them either.
There's a path towards peace for all of us. Nobody said this would be easy.
I hate how humanized they both are for little bug people. Anyways, yeah, fortunately for the measles, though, like, you can't catch it if you're vaccinated, and that's part of the mentality that I'm having with Julian, with my son, you know, making sure he's vaccinated and all that jazz, so, against these petty problems that people insist that we must have because of political reasons and stuff. Like, God, man, sometimes I get so exhausted from all the politicizing and stuff. And then also all the complaining about politicization, which I'm doing right now, but I don't know. I've noticed that it's permeated into one of my favorite things, which is the NBA. Hold on, that's Marcy. She wants back in. I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
It's like all up in the NBA right now. Every single freaking post that I see on Twitter has at least like 2 or 3 top comments that are about the politics of the player, politics of the coach, the politics of the city where the team is from. I'm just like, like, you know, I just scroll past it and stuff, but, you know, you see it over and over and over, and it kind of starts stacking up in your mind. And, like, I don't comment on that aspect of the NBA because I just think it's dumb, you know? It's dumb. It's like, I don't like Ted Nugent because of his politics. That's not why I don't like him. I don't like him because I don't like his music, you know? It's like, that's how I've always felt about things. Like, whenever the Dixie Chicks got, like, thrown under the bus here in Texas, they used to be, like, beloved here, guys. They got thrown under the bus for criticizing George Bush's war and stuff. And, like, look where we're at now, like, 20 years later. Like, they were right as Republicans to criticize this thing, and people freaking ostracized them. And, yeah, I don't know. I always thought that was sick for just, you know, political reasons. Like, they should be disliked for, you know, real reasons, like talent and music and stuff. And not performing well. People always talk about judging on merits, and then they make up all these rules and stuff to, like, hide the merits and stuff, or make the merits mean less. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this thing here. I learned in the last battle. Oh, by the way, I did that off camera. I killed the crater sinkhole berserker guy. It was super easy. Like I said last time, whenever I was leaving, I would probably get the first try. You know, I always say I get it the first try. No, it took like 2 attempts. Like after I got back, I died once and then I came back and I killed him. But yeah, let's do this.
Quick suck of the ball.
That sword belongs
Oh yeah. I'm an ad man.
It's your end.
Look out! Get up, brother!
False god. Alright, I thought that I actually picked up a stone from Brock. It's interesting that Brock is so active here in Svartalheim. I barely ever see Sindri except for at Sindri's house.
Quick suck of the ball.
That sword doesn't belong to you.
Behind you!
Whoa, 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 whoa. A lot of things happened there all at once and stuff. I was trying to switch weapons with Kratos. Alright, maybe I should start off with it out. Man, I knew I made a mistake when I walked in here and I stood behind the gravestone for so long and stuff without standing in front of it.
Quick suck of the ball.
That sword just belongs to you.
Nothing, hey? You alright,
These
brother?
guys come out swinging.
It's your end.
So this guy is definitely a dude that shoots shit. He shoots stuff. He's a shooter.
Quick suck of the ball.
That sword doesn't belong to you.
Take it off, man. You've got that.
A lot of things happening here. A lot of things happening here with these ads, and I bet he keeps adding ads too. I bet you that's like his shtick.
Quick suck of the ball.
Let's see him summon his ads.
Belongs to you.
Danny, yeah?
Do not worry about me.
Not yet. Sorry, they come out swinging, man. Like I didn't have that problem when I was like going after Mr. Bold, man. So maybe I'll try to just direct my anger at him through this battle.
Quick suck of the ball.
That sword doesn't belong to you. Make your end.
Above you! Watch out! That looks like it hurt.
Man, what the F?
Brother, no!
Is there a way to like quickly draw aggro over to Atreus on multiple things? Like is that... I feel like that should be like one of his default
Suck of
behaviors.
the ball.
You know?
That sword doesn't belong to you. This is your end.
Above you, brother! Blocking, remember?
Don't hold her back.
Yeah, this is a fine mess. I don't think I'm gonna get this guy. I think this is gonna be one of those ones that I handle at the end of the game. I think I said that last time I was here, but I forgot all about which one, or even that this one existed, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know.
That sword just belongs to
What's your right?
Say goodbye.
Oh, that's not what I want.
Say goodbye.
That's not what I wanted either. Woo!
Lobster eater. The stench
Get up, brother.
will end.
Okay.
Quick, sucker the ball.
That sword just belongs to
I felt that one, brother.
This is your end. Lobster eater.
I did not mean to do that, but okay.
You're dead.
Please me. All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do something else then. Because I just wasted a good chunk of time getting here and then failing. And I also don't have my stone, which is silly on my part. But on that note, I think that it's time to go to Midgard. I think that it's time to spend some time in the cold lands and coldness. Get my shivers on. Brr. Hace frío. I don't know Spanish, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying things like that. So I think Sindri's more frequent
Your
in Midgard.
fireblades are looking a little cooled. Hand them over.
Oh yeah, I really should have
Hot
visited this guy
damn.
first.
Would these make for a painful way to go?
And they
Let's
are for
make
many
something
people.
Then.
You know what I'm here for, bro.
Something for the kid?
I feel like there's nothing Sonic ones. Okay. What is a runic arrow? And why don't I know these things? Like, I don't freaking understand. They didn't explain anything with Atreus. Or if they did, it was like, you know, what qualifies as a runic arrow? Runic arrow is either a sonic or a hex arrow, so if you're playing as Kratos, all your partner's square attacks count as runic arrows. If you're playing as Atreus, it's your R2 ability only, plus a couple of his solo runic abilities, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna get this thing upgraded, I think. And where? Okay, so what does he have here? I'm gonna like just start upgrading some of this crap here. Maybe I'll keep these things. Probably why. Oh. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't know why I upgraded that. Empowerment, sigil punishment. The hex deal greatly increased damage. I mean, that just seems like a smart upgrade just because, like, that's pretty much all I'm doing.
You know what you want?
Very rarely am I shooting an arrow from, like, a full thing. Okay, anyways. I always forget that I can even do this. Because that's, like, how insignificant, in my opinion, this stuff is. But, having that said, I'm not judging. Because I do like how it's set up and stuff. Here, I'm going to move my body to a different location. Man. Yeah, so I went from like getting like thousands of engagement, potentially hundreds of thousands of engagement per day on X to getting like none. And it's because they changed how the algorithm works for like these sports accounts and stuff like that. And it's a bunch of BS. I think when people realize what's happening here, they're going to be like pretty annoyed by this business model. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it at all anymore than other people have said. But yeah, let's go to Midgard. Oh hey, treasure. Right underneath our noses. The thing about like this, I know I left lore behind over here, but I don't want to go. Where is it over here? It's one of these areas. It's wherever I helped Freya. I saw it on the way to getting things done. For whatever reason, they hit it. This thing. This lore thing, like, without Mimir, and they wouldn't let me run up to it and click it and stuff, even though Kratos can supposedly read the runes also, right? So, yeah. I was a little bit confused there. What? Say what now? Oh, they even upgrade and look? I didn't notice that. That is how unobservant I am. I don't even know why I'm upgrading that. I don't even know if it's what I want to use. I should probably check these things out a little bit better. I think I chose this for the stun. But what I found to be an issue is that stun doesn't matter in this game. It matters actually not at all. It'll be fun to use other moves. Why didn't I upgrade this? Did I upgrade something else? I did. Wow. What is happening with my wee little brain here? Yeah. This is probably no fun to watch, but I need to do these things real quick. And just get them out of the way. I think I'm all good here. I really, really like my Rond. And I think I'm good with this side of things, too. Nice, it was fun to spend my experience on things. I'm gonna walk over here really slowly and seriously. So I have some things I can do here that are probably interesting. I could probably go over to the Crucible and try those out again. Or I can go to Niflheim and... yeah, let's just... No. I don't want to go there. I'm going to go here. Let's just get this out of the way. I need to open up one of those chests, or two of those chests. I don't remember how many. See, there's actually a reason to killing them in this one. I don't think that you got anything from the other one. You just killed his things as a collectible. And that was always kind of like a big bummer to me. That was like even a thing. Like as if I want to play a collectible quest and stuff. Like, come on. Come on now. Have no benefit at the end of the game just to stretch out, walk around the world more. Do this more often. This is a loading screen, by the way. Just so you guys know. If no one knew that, it's a circular loading screen. You run around in circles until the portal pops open for you to go in. While your computer churns away in the background.
Mommy and Daddy tied the noose tight to send us to Odin to bask in his light.
Did they just see what I think they said?
Yes.
Our lives cut. Heart, soul, sinking deeper until gathered up.
Acolyte of Odin's, very secretive, trusted with his dirtiest deeds. Never met her myself.
We tried to escape. We clawed, we screeched, but nothing escapes the Keeper's reach.
Mimir, how do we find this Raven Keeper?
I'd love to, brother, but I've no idea where we'd look. Or if the Keeper's even still alive.
We will find her.
Is Kratos a chain breaker? Is that what he is? It's a dog. Just gonna check this thing out. I've never heard of it. So it's just like a training ground. I wonder if there's like any achievements that I need to get by practicing. It'd be cool if they had like, you know, if I was a developer of this game, I would be thinking like, what can I make for people that just want to play like 1 hour bursts? What can I make for people that want to sit down and not watch a video play out in front of their eyes and stuff like that for hours upon hours, you know?
So I got the sense Vanaheim wasn't supposed to be so humid. Was that the effect of Fimbulwinter there?
To a great extent, it seems.
So Midgard had endless night and cold. Svartalfheim had earthquakes. Alfheim had the light randomly pulsing. But Asgard didn't seem to be having any effects at all.
Odin had a long time to prepare.
No change I noticed in Helheim or Muspelheim either, now that I think of it. The more primordial realms might be less susceptible.
How do you suppose Jotunheim is faring?
How would I know?
Just training your powers of speculation.
I don't know. If nobody's there to see, does it even matter?
Yeah. I'm sure that we'll find out that this is like all faked and stuff like that. Like Odin's doing something here that's causing this Fimbulwinter thing.
Ymir, why doesn't Thor look— Father, look out! I think that's their leader!
Ooh.
Killer, you alright?
Behind you! Look out!
It's weird not hearing that monkey sound in the background. That
Father, look out! I think that's their leader!
I didn't even realize I was coming up into a battle here, guys. I'm sorry. What, did the other ones despawn?
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Well, someone's leader. I'm assuming some bad dudes. So I think what made Vanaheim slap so much, I think what made it like such a great place to, you know, just hang out and do things in, was the fact that a lot of the content was dual-sided. Like, you could do things during the daytime and at night. Not a lot, honestly, admittedly, towards the end, like, whenever I figured it all out. But it was still cool that, like, it was split up like that. And then they had the two sections of it split off by a weird boat section, which I felt like was kind of like tagged on. But it was cool nonetheless. I got to go over to this region, the crater, and, you know, find a little bit of lore bit about Faye that Kratos didn't know. Who, by the way, is Karen Page from Daredevil. That's the actress that plays Faye. So, yeah, anyways, I didn't realize that until I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, man, she looks looks like an actress. And I've been watching Daredevil recently, and when I was watching Daredevil, I had one of those moments where I was like, ah, duh. I hear a bird here. I actually didn't mean to come over here. Kind of just doing things. Is there something over here to look at? I don't feel like I would. Yeah, I've been here before. In fact, this is one of the first places I streamed at. Weird memories. I was about to say I don't feel like I would leave behind a bird, but then I thought about it more and I was like, that's stupid. Of course I would. Of course I would. I've never been an Odin fan in, like, the history of myths and stuff like that. I always found that the stories for what's going on here? Sorry, the stories for this region have been, in my opinion, what the fudge? They've always been like, you know, like grim stories. That's what they remind me of. They always remind me of, maybe I need to go up. But it looks like it's in the Thunderbolt area. Right? Yeah, they just like remind me of stories of basically an asshole destroying everything, and they kind of like, I feel like what I've read recently of him, Neil Gaiman kind of trying to frame it like Odin was trying to like save his realm, maybe. But to me, it sounds like a story of humans like just that have power that are just destroying things because they think they know better, and at the end they don't. Like, they don't really know better. I am spectacularly confused here. I mean, my other thought is to go up, but I don't think I can. Let's try. Oh, I can. Okay. But anyways, I've kind of liked how they play on it in this thing, in this game, this series. Because he is kind of like a doucher. He kind of is like a bad dude. Thor isn't a great guy either. He's like a big old, like, giant douchebag. He's like toxic masculinity personified. Okay, well, here we go. We're back in the same situation we were in before. Very cool. Previously, you would come here and you would go up here and talk to the giant snake. But as you can see, it is now Fimbulwinter. Everything is covered in snow. So I don't really see a rift anywhere. Game seems real confused too. Game seems very, very confused. It doesn't know where to take me. Okay, wait. What is this? Hello there.
We both did.
Mother's axe and Thor's hammer. Just like in Vanaheim.
Kind of cool. I think maybe that's why Thor had that moment with the axe where he was looking at it and he was like, whenever we were introduced to the characters and stuff, Thor shows up with Odin. Thor asks to come sit down. Asks if Kratos is a reasonable man in this very, like, kind of uncomfortable scenario and stuff. Thor approaches and he sounds like, almost like he is willing to, you know, have a conversation and stuff like that. He comes off as very reasonable at the very beginning. And kind of, in my opinion, is like a great character so far. Apparently in the past he was an alcoholic, which tracks, you know. That's pretty much how it went down in the mythology. And now he's quit drinking, and he and his wife are like trying to raise their family, you know, while doing Odin's thing and stuff.
Is it kind of weird I miss using this place?
How so?
I don't know. It was a place we could depend on. Just reminds me of a time before everything changed.
Everything changes. Always. Even when you cannot see it.
Well said, brother.
It's sad the lake freezing over broke the realm travel table.
It is just a table.
I know. And being able to use the gateways to realm travel is way more convenient. But, I don't know. The tree roots spreading, flowers wilting and regrowing, the light show with the crystals. It really was something to see.
It was.
Interesting that you can even visit this place. It's kind of cool, though. Right? Kind of sweet that they even left it in. Oh, it's
Yeah? Oh, it's fine. I got nothing but time.
Alright. Do dwarves die? Do they kick off to some, like, dead land? I've seen dead dwarves in this game. I know I have. I suppose this will be probably one of the last things that I do. Because I'm getting to the end of my time here, like in the last 10 minutes. But it's Friday. I'm going to push it a little bit. I'm probably going to play until 12 today, so I'll play like the next like 40 minutes. Why not? Kind of had a weird start today so far. I had taken my son to get the measles vaccine, like I said before. And I told him, like right away that he's getting a shot. I'm not the kind of parent that's like, hey, by the way, you're getting a shot. Ah! I'm not doing that to my son. I find that that kind of behavior only suits a parent, doesn't suit the child, and it actually just breaks the trust between you and your child and stuff. So I told him when he woke up this morning, I was like, hey, just so you know, we're going to get a shot. And he like immediately started being like, no, don't do this, like trying to rationalize and stuff. And I was like, you know how it goes, like, this is something for your health, and we just need to get it over with. After it's over with and stuff, we'll just have a regular Saturday or Friday, and then, you know, we'll do our Friday night things and stuff when you come home with family, with mommy and daddy. And he wanted to cuddle with his dino on the way to the doctor, so I let him do that. But yeah, he was a little bit over the top. You know how kids are. Hold on one second, I'm letting my big dog in. I let Marcy earlier, but...
Mic off. Mic on.
No.
Nasty hit! You alright, bro?
I think probably if I had done that a few more times when I was here earlier, I probably could have done that the first. Yeah. Anyways, where else am I going here? What am I doing in this place? Let's look at the map. Missing lore over here. Missing lore, legendary chest, artifacts undiscovered, and a buried treasure. I bet you one of those undiscovered is either going to be a stone or it's going to be a hell rift thingy. Missing an artifact over near the oarsman. I guess that's that statue over there. And I haven't really finished up this. No, maybe I did. No, I didn't finish up the Well of Erd area. Maybe the thing to do now is to push the story forward and move it along. What I will do before I leave is I will go around on the sled and I will peruse the area very, very briefly just to see if there's anything that I can see before I move on. I won't get stuck here forever. I will move the story forward. It'll happen. Everything changes. Even when we can't see the changes. There's a little thing. I think I can destroy that. Yeah. What's this, eh? Loot. Hack silver. I'm not sure how I feel about how they covered that thing up with snow and an ice thingy and required a spear to destroy it to get hack silver, but... Alright. It's fine, I'm not a game developer, I don't know things. I just play games. I'm a gamer. I'm not even a pro gamer. King's grave. This is where the battle occurs. I think I've done this. Have I done that? No. No. You know what this must be? This must be like the Berserker battle arena. You know, where you fight like the King Berserker, probably the finale of this Fit for a King line, because that sword belongs to a king. Oh, that's right. Okay, Freya brought me over here because there was somebody else over here to do. We were looking for the entrance to the Norn Well. Yeah, okay, so that's just like another entrance to it. Thanks, guys. Love it. Very nice. Or maybe that's where I got the sword hilt. I don't know. Maybe that's where I return it to later on. And fight the big guy. Because I'm assuming they're like just basically Valkyries, right? At the end, I'm gonna fight the king of the fighters. Dr. Mario, you know that guy? You think Dr. Mario is like the illegitimate son of the Mario Brothers' dad? Then there's like really 3 kids, and Dr. Mario is one of them. There's Dr. Mario, normal Mario, and Luigi. Do y'all ever think about that? Oh man, I went back here again. Keep sucking me back in. Kratos, get on your sled. You know what? I'm gonna go over there for one of my final little swings. garbage truck. In the background. Actually, it's a recycling truck. I mean, same thing, but, you know. You can charge more if you say that you also do recycling. Our recycling comes every other day. Or every other week, rather. Did I say that? Or every other day? I think I said every other day. Anyways, they come every other week. And it's fine. They're good guys. They're a good company overall. I don't want to complain about them. But yeah, anyways, my HOA sucks, man. I have been really not.
I think I see something.
Okay. I've been doing some research on what to do about them.
Wait! Let's play!
Maybe. But anyways, of course there is nothing that can be done. They're, like I said whenever the stream started, like one of the most protected groups of people like ever. They have so many connections with politicians in our state. You know, they basically spend all year long lobbying. They have someone that does that for them, just lobbies nonstop for them. Lobbying and lobbying and lobbying everything, all of their platforms and everything, to any decision maker or policy maker in the United States or Texas Congress. They basically have them wrapped around their fingers. That's the sad, uncomfortable truth about it. I mean, there's no super nice guy way of saying it. That's the truth of it. And it's not a Republican issue or a Democratic issue. It is a human corruption issue that we platform in America constantly, and make laws around these people with lawyers as the central chief people, like, you know, helping it go along. And it has no usage other than creating an industry where there was none before, you know? And where maybe you might argue one is not necessary. I'd argue that too. Allegedly, they take the pressure off of the government to maintain public areas and neighborhoods. But they do it through a form of communism, honestly, communal pay. And they have no opt-out ways. There's no options to stop what is happening. It just, you have to let it happen. That's all that there is to it. Atreus, what are you doing? Nice. But yeah, it's just a real shame that we've essentially set the legal framework for these people to do what they want in the United States, and seemingly no one is interested in doing anything to stop them. And in fact, fight constantly to stop you from stopping them. Like, they literally choose every single reason to not support you in order to platform these people so that they can steal your hard-earned money. And I'm not mincing words here. This is literally what they do. This is what HOAs do. Sorry, I'm just looking
That's it.
around.
Now, how do we open that gate?
What gate? Gate's already open, bro. Oh, it must have been a dialogue left over from ye olden times when I came here the first time. I hear one of Odin's ravens. Must not have been playing with the headphones on. Oh, maybe not. Anyways, my opinion is, yeah, HOAs are like one of those big, massive enemies out there in the world.
That's the last of the missing schematics. I suspect you've got some new sword hilts in your future.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I just wish that people would get together and do something about it. There's a lot of division stuff that's going on out there, like a lot of division tactics. Especially between Republicans and Democrats, and I think like the Epstein thing was like a really, really good example of how they are continuously playing this up and stuff. And it's not just a Democrats only thing. It goes back to the whole entire concept that a lot of people believe in, which is the uniparty. And I do think that there is some level or degree of separation between the two parties and stuff in terms of leadership and who's involved and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I think that they work very closely together to put out their platforms and stuff like that. And I think the fact that people think that they're actually fighting for trans rights and stuff like that is like freaking horse crap phantasm, I don't know. It's just fantastical thinking. No one platforms these people and actually supports them. Get over it, guys. Like, it's the honest to God truth. The only reason why they were, you know, supposedly supporting those things in the first place is so that they could check off their boxes and their corporate interests and stuff to either their board members or their consumers. And any politicians involved and stuff like that were just probably collecting checks on the side or cashing in off of it and stuff. But I think that this has been a very big, giant operation that they've pulled off and stuff in politics, and basically it's one uniparty, and they continuously do these actions to make you believe that they're separate, but they're actually just one thing. And I think one of the things that they're doing right now is trying to keep the two parties apart because they're afraid of people realizing this. Because if they realize this, they'll probably start doing something about it. And I think that terrifies them. I think that losing power, none of them are exhausted from power. None of them are like, oh man, maybe we should give up all the rights that, or the things we've stolen from these people over this time. Maybe we should, like, you know, throw them a bone. They're not tired of that stuff, man. The idea of losing power still really, really terrifies them. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this Norn chest. I don't see... I'm pretty sure I'm lighting fires here, right? That's like my thing. I'm trying to find the last Norn chest fire thingy. Wait, what's that over there? I know, like, a lot of people out there are ride or die for either party. I meet so many of them. And I just, like, don't understand the idea of consistently loving a political party. interesting. I think I broke the game. Yeah, I don't see the appeal of supporting a party over a long term and stuff. And I worry about people that do that. I think that a lot of people attach their identities to these political parties and stuff. They're looking for those communities and those good times and stuff that they've had in the past. Nostalgia driven. Everything is always like that. And that I think that's why they get stuck in ruts. That's what I'm gonna call it. The political rut. But there's no way a party covers your interests over a long period of time. I don't even think they cover your interests over a 4-year period of time. You have to check in constantly. Here we go. It's a receipt of purchase. It is with great pleasure that I, Ingolf Yoni, hereby transfer ownership of my most prized relic to one Alvis Stonefoot in exchange for 1/4 equity of his fledgling forge, 79 pieces of hack silver, and 1 wheel of dry-aged Gamelost. May it awaken for him a trove of untold adventure and fortune. No returns or refunds accepted.
Helga!
Yeah, I hope that thing goes away eventually. Usually I feel like I'm at fault when I break the game, but I don't think I am this time.
That relic? Do you suppose it's the one we read about? Something to counteract a sleeping curse.
Sleeping curse. Man, I don't even know, man. I have no idea. I didn't even come over here for that. I came over to see something else, man. I was thinking maybe, remember, there was a way up on the side over here, but I see not now. Then I am being led astray, and I should return to the lost treasure. I do want to finish this stupid Norn chest, and then I'm gonna probably take that portal back to Sentry's place and go do that. And that was all that was to that, I guess. Yeah. That was that. See, like, this is where I wish that I had, like, active people in my community, like, actually talking to me and stuff and chatting with me, because, yeah. Where the F is this thing? I really would like to know now. Probably staring me right in the face. Probably barely visible. So I've been playing Enter the Gungeon for probably Probably a minute or two. Probably like since after its launch. I saw it in a Donkey video and I was like, yeah, that sounds like my kind of game. I really have a thing for pixel aesthetics. I really enjoy them. The pixel vibes. But I found a game that is not only addictive, but just such a masterful game. Wow, what a great game. Anyways, I've been playing it like basically in my free time whenever, like, I'm just like probably supposed to be sleeping, but not really ready to go to bed yet. Alright. I might actually look this thing up. What is this? The Vaulter. Lost treasury. Let's see. Okay, so it's a lengthy one because you have to light rune torches while you're in the middle of solving Tyr's shield puzzle. There's a showcase of this area. If you haven't visited the Lost Treasury just yet, the structure is located just east of the Coal Radiator camp that sits directly south of Tyr's temple. The goal is to roll the shield just enough that the hole in the bottom lets you enter the gate of the building. This requires a makeshift stopper into a position. To begin, launch the clip, blah 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 blah. Reveal the sea. Yeah, I've got that one. With that done, yank the shield back to the right. Alright. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh. Where am I right now? Whee! I must have like just came in here and didn't really do anything with this place. I mean, I did obviously do stuff here, but like I don't know why I left it undone. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's annoying to see. No, I mean not the fact that I lost it or missed it so many times. That's not annoying. That happens to me all the time. What's annoying is Atreus just hopping around on the side of the screen, doing his little Link bit, I guess. All right, let's advance the story here, and hopefully loading. Actually, when do you load in this game? You don't really load, do you? Unless you die. Oh, excuse me. That was me yawning. Sorry, excuse me, I'm doing some eye wiping over here.
Are the best. You've always been the best. Hey, tell her she's the best.
Oh! You're back. The heroes of the hour. I want to hear everything. I mean, when you're ready. I'm not giving orders here, am I?
Try to rest, Ingvi. Let the herbs work.
Oh, they work? Oh, they work very well. Because you make things better. You always have. Since we were kids. I find a new way to get into trouble. And you find a way to make it better.
Well, that's certainly true.
You know, we used to leave
Sorry, I'm
Vanaheim
like stretching like crazy over here.
together when we were young. Not much older than you, to be honest. Well, she did the leading. I just tried to keep things fun. Leadership, not really my strong suit, let's be honest.
Really? Your group back in Vanaheim seems pretty devoted.
Well, I can inspire people, I guess. Get them to see the best in themselves, you know? I don't know if that's leadership. Is it more like,
Like a muse?
wait, like a what?
A muse. Father told me about that. In his homeland, they inspired all kinds of artists.
What? I love that. That's a job? Well, why don't we have that? Oh, man. I could totally do that.
I think they were all goddesses, though.
Well, come on. That's not fair. That's not fair. I would be a natural.
Oh. What were we talking about?
Ingvi, you must rest. You understand? You must. Please.
Enough.
Look at that. You really did it. How? In all the 9 realms, did you manage to kill Heimdall?
I knew our spear would do the trick. Well, happy Ragnarok, everybody! Let's drink.
Is it true? Heimdall's dead. I can't believe it. There's no stopping it now. Odin swore peace only so long as you spilled no more Aesir blood.
I refuse that deal.
Yet he honored it. But now...
But what? You and I know better than anyone that Odin's promises never last. We have the advantage now. It's time to bring him down.
No.
None of you understand what's coming. Odin's vengeance will be his only concern.
Not his only concern. The mask. Whatever knowledge it unlocks, that's what Odin wants more than anything. If I go back to Asgard,
Go
I can
back.
use...
Go back.
Look. If I can finish what I started there, awaken the mask, get answers, maybe that's our way out of this. But I gotta go soon. Before they figure out what's happened.
Atreus, you are home.
This is a dumb
Do
idea.
not ask me to put you at risk again.
He's at risk where he stands, Kratos. We all are.
Anything we do or don't do is dangerous right now. But Odin needs me. He trusts me. I'll be safe there. From a tactical perspective, am I wrong?
I don't much like it, but it is our best play. Dividing Odin's focus would buy us time.
And give us a pair of eyes in the enemy's inner sanctum.
But if there is truly a source of infinite knowledge, you can't let Odin have it.
Aye. And once he has what he needs from you...
Then I lose my leverage. I get it. I'll be smart. Father, I can do this.
remember our promise.
We choose.
Me too.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I do too, Sin.
Well, I still want to hear how you did it.
You mean how we did it?
Yeah, maybe. And therein life.
Is this crazy? No, no. I can do this.
Atreus, listen. I can't let you go back without this.
A hammer?
Your key, please. You ever need a way out of a bad situation? Throw this down hard and say wergi. One use only.
Wergi. Thanks, Sindri. Hope I don't need it.
Me too.
Weird.
All right. Odin said Hugin would be waiting in the cabin. Mimir, anything else I should know about Odin? Maybe a weakness or something? Like if I flip up his eye patch, he'll disintegrate. Aye, lad. Wouldn't that be? Yeah, no. Sorry, Mimir. I can't do your accent. I'm on my own for this one. Here we go.
My dog.
Ben? You made it back! Hey.
This is your wolf?
Ah! Stop doing that.
Oh, were you having a moment? It sort of looked like you were having a moment. I can go.
No. Sorry. This is Fenrir. It's okay, Ben. She's,
So I was right about your knife.
Huh?
I'm glad you found a place for his soul.
Me too. Hey, how'd you find me here? Loki? This is my marble.
Then where are you heading off to?
Back to Asgard. Hey, I'm actually using him.
Uh-huh.
Angrboda, look. Once I see this through, I'm gonna know everything. How to save my father, how to stop Ragnarok, and maybe, hopefully, how to bring our people back.
Loki, those are all very noble intentions. But he's Odin.
You have faith in me, right?
Of course I do. I just hope the story you're writing for yourself is the one that you truly want.
Would you take care of Fen while I'm away?
I'll take good care of him. Won't I, boy? Be careful, Loki.
Okay.
Interesting. This walks and it happens.
I just gotta help Odin complete the mask, but also make sure he doesn't get any answers from it. Easy, right? It's probably in his study. Huh. Nicely equipped. What needs work?
Alright, I probably should get out of here very soon. Just talk to Odin.
Do with it. If he had nothing to do with it, then why isn't he?
Hey, sorry for interrupting.
You're not interrupting anything.
Forssetti's investigating, so the truth will come out soon enough.
I hope it does.
You'd better go.
You should leave.
Okay. Panic does nothing. Harness it.
Heimdall's dead. Happen to know something about that? Anything?
Well, I mean, everyone hated him.
Sure. But have you seen anything? Something noteworthy?
I mean, you know, he did sock through pretty hard while we were out. Maybe someone found out? Got even? I don't know.
Are you suggesting my son had something to do with this?
I don't know. Honest.
Well, I had to ask. Never believed you had anything to do with this. I'm glad you're back.
So, I figured out what went wrong. I mistranslated a word here.
Did you now?
I thought it said beyond the cry of cold breath, but it actually reads the cry of first breath.
Well, that's somewhere else entirely. I know where that is. Young man, you've done it again. Go. Take the mask, take the sword, take the bird. Find Thor. We're going to Niflheim.
Missed you too. Hey, Ingrid, you wouldn't happen to know where Thor is? Yeah, I figured.
Actually, I'm gonna make another save. Alright, well, if you're watching this, thank you for watching. If you're not watching this, screw you. But if you did watch, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I appreciate it. See ya.
Mic off.